So I'm excited today to be doing a real-time workshop with you, and boy is it going to help you. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please consider joining us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that and then hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out, which is usually once a week on a Monday. That's our time together. Okay, so yes, today what I thought we'd do is a teeny workshop, but in real time. I know at the moment it's not only easy, but it's quite natural to be focusing on what's wrong and what's broken in our lives, to be focusing on things that we can't do and to focus on things that we're missing. It's quite natural, as I say, and because these are times that are unknown to all of us, and yes, at times it's scary, and you may be anxious and all of those things. But the thing is, that saying, what you focus on grows, is not just an empty platitude, it happens to be true. Now, I talked about the reticular activating system in the last video, and I've had a few emails about that asking me to talk more about it because it works for the positive as well as the negative. So watch out for that video coming up further down the line. But for now and where we are at the moment, I've talked so many times about the benefits of gratitude on Happy Stuff and Fluff. But today and in these particular times, gratitude is not just a, nice practice to have. It's absolutely essential. And the more fed up, anxious, depressed or concerned you are, the more essential and more important it is. Now, in the past, we've covered daily exercises, we've talked about gratitude journals, about the 3 good things, all practices which now have become habits, haven't they? Yeah, but today we're digging deeper. It's a more advanced gratitude, powerful practice that we're going to do, and it's going to take you longer to do on a daily basis, but I think you might just have the time at the moment. In actual fact, it's called the Daily Dozen, and it's an exercise that clearly by its name you're meant to do daily. I'm not recommending you do it daily. I'll come back to that later. But for now, I just want to give you a reminder of what gratitude actually is, and I want you to have a look at some of these quotations about gratitude. There's lots and lots of different meanings, academic meanings, all kinds of meanings if you look up the exact meaning of gratitude. But for me, in simple terms, and for us today, it simply means acknowledging and appreciating the good things in your life. Now, if some of you are going at the moment, stick with me. So, the one I like the most out of all of these, I'm just going to read out. I won't read them all out to you because you can come back and read these, which I hope you do. It's this one. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful. And that's from the Buddha, which I think is particularly relevant to us at the moment, isn't it? I'll just leave that there a second for you to have a look at some of the other quotations. Okay, next I want you to be reminded of, in case you need reminding, why gratitude is important at all and why it's important to create as a habit. Now, all of these things are backed by rigorous scientific study. And I am going to read these to you. Gratitude, having a gratitude practice, cultivating gratitude, lowers stress. It lessens fatigue. It reduces anxiety. It lowers pessimism. It lessens materialism, because obviously if you are appreciative for everything you have, you are less likely to want more. It blocks toxic emotions such as anger, for example. You can't possibly be angry if you are practicing gratitude at the same time. It's impossible. Practicing gratitude helps us to become less problem focused and helps us to see the positive. It limits rumination. Listen to this. It helps you to stay grounded and accepting in harsh situations. Now, I've said this before, when we talk about accepting, we're not talking about, saying to yourself, well, we're not talking about being resigned, like this is it and there's nothing I can do. What we're saying is accept the reality of what's happening right now, and then once you've accepted the reality, then you can start to think about things that you can do about it. Okay. It makes us more solution focused. So it takes us away from constantly focusing on the problem and ruminating, as I've mentioned already, and helps us to look for solutions to help us. Helps us to sustain relationships. You can imagine if you show appreciation to those you love, and if you receive appreciation back from them, but showing gratitude to people you love endears them to you, doesn't it? And helps for a better relationship. And it makes you feel good too. A very poignant case in point here is the other night in the UK, where everyone at a certain time across the whole country, nationwide, stood on their doorsteps, leant out of their windows, stood on their balconies and clapped in support of our NHS and emergency services who are on the front lines at the moment, helping us in this awful situation, and we all applauded them. It was incredibly moving. If you're in the UK, you know that. Imagine being a nurse coming home from a shift, a dreadful shift at that, and hearing the whole nation applauding them. How amazing for them that was, but how amazing it was for you too, because didn't it make you feel good too? Didn't it lift your spirits and make you feel better? It did, because I was there. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Expressing gratitude, having a gratitude practice increases hope, and it feeds these positive emotions. It increases hope by helping us to understand and believe that there is better yet to come, that things will change. You see how this is so important to us at the moment? Expressing gratitude gives you better physical health, from heart problems to even to aching bone problems, all kinds of physical health benefits to expressing gratitude. It builds resilience, increases life satisfaction. It increases patience, humility, and wisdom. And covering all of those things, it increases our happiness and well-being. This is why gratitude, why I wanted us to dig deeper and do a powerful gratitude exercise today. Okay, so gratitude boosts the immune system. It makes us feel good. How that happens is expressing and receiving gratitude actually physically releases dopamine in the body, which is the link between the behaviour and the emotion. And as I say, clapping for the NHS demonstrated that point amazingly. So what are we going to do then? What are we talking about? We're talking about an exercise called the Daily Dozen, created by positive psychologist Deborah Griffin, and I've adapted it slightly. Okay, so this is where I'm going to ask you to pick up pen and paper, and we're going to do this in 4 sections. I'm going to give you one section, and then I want you to pause the video and answer the question, and then come back to me when you've answered that question. This is how I mean we're going to do it in real time. So before I put the first part of this one up, what I want you to do is to take 3 long, deep breaths, bringing your attention to your breath in order to clear your mind. Okay, are you ready? Let's take 3 long, deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And again. Last time, let your shoulders fall, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, pick up your pen and either in your gratitude journal, which you do have, or a piece of paper, I want you to write down, easy this, I want you to write down 3 good things that have happened to you within the past 24 hours. 3 good things that have happened to you. Now that could mean, if you have to really dig deep, that could mean you had a fabulous bacon sandwich for breakfast, which you shouldn't have had, but you enjoyed it anyway. You know what I mean. Dig deep if you need to. Okay, so I want you to write down 3 good things that happened within the past 24 hours and then choose one of those things and write down how you contributed to it happening. So if it was the bacon sandwich and you made it, there you go. For now, you can do this with all 3 of the things, but for now I want you to choose one and write down how you contributed to it happening. I'll leave that there for you. Pause the video. I'll wait for you. Okay, well done. Number 2. Now I want you to write down 3 challenges that you're facing at the moment. Now you can relate that to the COVID-19 if you wish, or it could be some other challenges, broader challenges that you're facing, but try to write down for me. Don't think too much about it. 3 challenges you're facing, and then choose one of those, just one of those for now, and think of one thing that you can do to move that thing forward in a positive direction, and then write down when you will take that action. Okay, pause the video and write down your answer. Okay, I hope you remembered to do the final part of that, which was to say when you will do that thing, even if you, you could put down a date and time that you will take that action to move that particular thing forward in a positive direction. Okay, number 3, this is an easy one. Think of 3 things and write them down that you're grateful for in general, in your life. That could be 3 things from the past or things from the present. 3 things in general in your life that you're grateful for. I tend to say not family in this, because I know you are grateful for your family, but I like you to dig a little bit deeper, if you will. Okay, 3 things you're grateful for, pause me and I will wait. Okay, good. And finally, this one you may have to think about a little bit more. This is write down 3 future gratitudes. What do I mean by that? Things that you want to have happen in the future, but this is the key. Write it down in the present tense as if it's already happened. So an example there for me, might be, I'm so grateful that I'm here in my beautiful new house. Okay. The beautiful new house, and then I might talk about the beautiful garden it has, or I'm so grateful for the beautiful garden, I'm so grateful for the architecture, but I'm so grateful to be in my beautiful new home. Okay, pause me, I'll wait for you. Okay, you're back. And now, put your pen down, close your eyes, and take 3 more deep breaths, allowing that gratitude to flow all the way through your body on the in-breath. Now breathe out, feeling the gratitude in every cell of your body. Breathe in, and on the out breath say to yourself, and so it is. And so it is. Oh, how was that? Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that and you're getting value from it. Let me tell you, the reports I've had back, people have done that with clients, groups I've done it with, report back feeling stronger. And I love this, feeling empowered, because that's how it makes me feel. It makes me feel more in control. It makes you feel confident. It gives you a sense of relief, possibly, certainly more relaxed, more hopeful and positive. And now I want you to carry that forward throughout the rest of your day. And even in the morning, when you wake up, you will still be feeling and remembering this feeling that you feel right now, a feeling that you can come back to every time you do this practice. Now, speaking of that, it's called the Daily Dozen. I don't recommend you do it daily. I would say you could possibly pause your existing gratitude practice and do this twice a week. Once a week at least. And you'll start to feel the benefits of that, I promise you, in all areas of your life. Tell me in the comments the reaction that you get, that you feel from that, and how that makes you feel for the rest of your week. I'd love to hear. Okay, so I'm going to leave some links to books and a few videos for you to watch if you want to learn more about this. It will help you. It's what has helped me to deal with grief, to deal with losing a business that Mr. Kitchen and I lost. I've always turned to gratitude. It helped me deal with caring for Charlotte, and it's helping me now. I promise you, it will help you too. Okay, so the person to look for, if you want to read more, the expert, if you like, in this area is Dr. Robert Emmons. So any of his books will help, but as I say, I'll leave some links down below for you to look further. Okay, I do hope that helped you. I'm sure it will have. I hope it did. And stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. And until then, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we're getting happy and growing younger. And I'll see you. Bye.